Well, well, well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right. You've found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, people. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Hello and welcome back to Architects of Fate. Tonight we will be continuing our adventure through Tomb of Annihilation, an adventure module for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We are joined by Jeff playing Kenneth Noisewater, the halfling monk / fighter / rogue.
Hello, that's me.
We have Felix as Scrod, the human barbarian.
I was told there'd be shrimp.
We have Keyblader as the Cure, the goblin artificer.
Hello, everyone.
We have Not Too Shabby playing Jaeger Bruce, the human ranger / wizard.
Oh.
And to mitigate the will of the fates, aka all of you, I am DM Dave. No, not that one. And to get us back up to speed on last session's misadventures, we have yet another edition of Letters to Lenny from Scrod.
Dear Lenny, well, we faced a very bad person, and some people left our group. Some willingly, and some not. But I may just have lost track of them because I thought some had left. But I could be wrong. Sometimes it's good when people leave, and sometimes it's bad. And, well, I'm not sure if some people left to protect us, or were just little rat on their own. So now I'm left with this young girl and Jaeger and Kenneth, and we still haven't heard from Darkhar yet. I'm sure he'll come along here someday to help us with the tomb. Either way, we're going to get with the death quest, get that figured out. And, it looks like there's this bear waking up that we're going to have to put back to sleep. So, please take care. Be home soon. Scrod.
And as Scrod hurriedly tucks this letter away for later deposit in the nearest body of water, yes, there is a peal of thunder that rocks the entire room that you are in. This salt-filled sarcophagus that the Cure was digging through rattles on the ground. Dust falls in rivulets from the ceiling as the bear, the corpse of this bear that you just killed before Valindra showed up again and seduced Aladdin away from your party. This bear is rising once again. It pushes itself up onto all four paws and then keeps standing until it is at its full height. The top of its scruffy head nearly touches the 20-foot high ceiling of this room. What would you all like to do?
I know I'm agitated that Valindra left us. So I know I will want to take out my frustrations on Ras Nsi, since Al is also gone.
It's true. That's right. The undead Ras Nsi is sort of still just. I mean, it's hard to say standing by the door when he's, half snake from the bottom down. But by the entry here on the frozen over pit trap. Ras Nsi is. Go for it.
All right, so I believe I'm still in Titan form, right?
Yes, you are tightened up.
And I'm just gonna smash it.
All right. Come a good old smash. 10 is enough to hit in this form.
Oh, all right.
In his zombified form.
All right, let me see here, because I don't remember what this thing does. So, I deal double damage to objects and structures. Gain +4 to my AC. Okay, armor on arm strike does 1d12 plus 3.
Damn.
So 8.
8 points of damage. You rush up to Ras Nsi and in your hulking form as well. You smash a fist into his face. You feel the bones crumble a bit. It lurches backwards. Some of these wrappings around his face come loose, and you just see desiccated scales crumbling off in droves. I think Ras Nsi sort of meagerly thrashes back at you, but with a 6, is definitely not going to do any damage.
Do I take my second attack, or are we moving to somebody else?
Yeah, you keep. Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead. The cure, you wake up on the ground. Yeah, 21 for sure hits. Feeling somehow totally revitalized. I don't remember exactly when you went down last time. Was that a Valindra thing, or was it in the battle beforehand?
I think the fireball got me.
That's right. It was the fireball. So you are waking back up as this bear is standing back up. The bear you killed. Jaeger is pounding away on Ras Nsi in just a blind fury.
Oh, I forgot my bugs too.
And the bugs.
So an additional.
But they're mad too.
Yeah. They're Titan bugs.
Oh yeah, the bugs, the big, like bird-sized bugs now.
That's disturbing for everybody.
Oh, that's a Minneapolis mosquito.
Right. The cure. What would you like to do?
Yeah. How large did this Titan thing make Jaeger?
I think he's the enlarge. He's got the enlarge effect on him, basically.
Like Scrod size.
So he is
or bigger.
Yeah. Your size doubles in all dimensions. Yeah, you are Right now, with Scrod not raging, you are bigger than Scrod.
Ooh, it's like a challenge.
Oh, I'll remove my rage. Yeah.
It's not a competition.
Right, you're all long rested, thanks to the miracle from last time, the miracle in the dungeon.
Weird. I think what? Who's gonna get it? I want. Can I tell if this bear looks particularly intelligent?
Go ahead, and you can do animal handling, you can do insight, you can do investigation.
Probably gonna be investigation.
Yeah.
21.
With a 21, you do absolutely see a difference in the way the creature is holding itself. When it first sort of lumbered out of that cell due to whatever sort of strange glitch put it there in place of one of the minotaur skeletons, it just had sort of this raw rage to it almost. But when you look at it now, standing on its back paws, its posture looks almost human, and some sort of glint in its eyes. Whatever has happened to it now that has raised it up again, it definitely has more of an intelligence to it now.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is gonna cast Reduce on the bear. Now what is
Fun.
that? Makes it a size small. Oh, it has to make a Constitution saving throw if he's not
Okay.
willing.
Yeah, I think it would resist this for sure.
Perfect.
What's the DC?
16.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed it by 1. So the bear sort of that's so funny. Reaches up to its full height and is regarding all of you with this. Now the Cure, you recognize this sort of intelligent gaze, and then it begins to shrink.
Like, oh hell no, shrink, motherfucker! Yeah.
Looking around in confusion, at now looking up at Jaeger, and it's probably about as tall as Scrod is here now.
Neat. Since I was prone, I'm also going to stand up.
Yep.
And I'm going to go right. Where am I? I want to go right here.
All right. Yeah. You reduce the bear, and then skedaddle.
Yeah. Hell yeah! Get away from that tiny fuck.
Jaeger, you're up on Ras Nsi. Kenneth, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna hurl this potion of domination as hard as I can at the bear to reduce it again.
Oh, so amazing! All right, I'll make that just a ranged attack, so that'll be your just a dexterity roll. Yeah, with a 14, it just it splashes. You don't get a direct hit. It splashes on the cobblestones before the bear. Some of it does get on the bear, but some of it also gets on Scrod.
What?
Now, for the potion, is there a saving throw, or does it just do it?
Yes, I think it
Just does it.
is. Yeah, it's at will, so it's supposed to be I think it's a 12 for this one.
You just gain it.
Also, to say that my reduce also makes him do 1d4 less damage, apparently.
Right. So, yeah, Scrod, you can make a Constitution saving throw The bear fails again.
Yes.
So the bear continues to shrink.
Wait, did I have like an automatic disadvantage on stuff, or is that over?
I don't think so. I think you're good.
Okay.
I'll say whatever effects were on you at the end of the last fight have been sort of cured by this instantaneous long rest.
Okay.
So yeah, we're at square one in terms of effects and all that.
Okay. I'm gonna choose to fail the roll.
Okay. So yeah, Scrod, you also shrink in size.
You're going down to his level. Smart.
Yeah, there we go.
Now it will be a fair fight.
It's the honorable.
Scrod, what would you like to do? You and this bear are at eye level with each other now, basically.
Okay. I'm going to probably rage. And then, let me see. I think I can go with any of my... I'm going to control my metamorphosis and take bear claws.
Okay.
And then we're just going to pound him. So I got 23 strength, so it just limits my D4.
Okay,
It just
let me
reduces
see.
me by D4, right?
Deuce. Yes. You have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, which doesn't affect this. Oh, and because you're raging, that cancels out. And yeah, so 1d4 less damage.
Okay. That's rage. I guess I use, well, hands are 2 weapons, right? That's a 2-weapon fighting. Okay.
Yeah, you get, once in each of your turns, when you attack with a claw using the attack action, you can make 1 additional claw attack as part of the same action. So you're going to get 3 claw attacks.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'd say you can do a 4th as a bonus action. Oh, no, you bonus action rage. So you get 3.
Yeah, bonus action rage this time. Okay. We're going to roll thrice. I'm just going to have it roll 3 times. This really doesn't help. Okay. So I got a 14, a 20, and a 27.
Yeah, okay. So that will be 2 hits.
Okay.
So it's, yeah. And then it's a d6 plus 6 minus a d4.
Okay, I don't know quite how to, I don't know quite how to do it in this, so you can delete the damage there. There's the 10, and the claws of that. And that was
So this will be 18 minus whatever you now roll on the 2d4.
Okay, I gotta come over here, because that's the only one I know how 2d4 works. 6.
All right, so that is 12 points of damage as Scrod rushes into the bear. Everybody else hears a soft thump.
Okay, and I want to see if my infectious fury works.
All right, yeah, let's look at that real quick. Infectious Fury.
You have to make a wisdom throw.
You hit it?
Yeah, I hit it
Okay.
with natural weapons while raging.
That is a hit.
Wisdom DC 16.
Again, I just failed that.
Okay, suffer one of the following effects of their choice. Its reaction must make a melee attack against another creature of your choice. Nobody laughed, right? Is Ras Nsi left?
Ras Nsi is left, yes. But Jaeger is currently beating on him.
Well, yeah, that won't last for long. I want to watch this. The other part is otherwise he takes 2d12 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I think it'd be funnier if he just went over and fought this guy. Yeah, I want him to go over and fight the guy.
All right. As you scratch across the bear's chest, some of this Or how does this manifest in your claws?
I think that basically there's a little bit of glowing yellow energy there. The color of fear from the Green Lantern comics, Mr. Glassman. And then basically you scratches him, his eyes start glowing yellow, and I just point and I go, sick him.
The bear again immediately drops to all fours and bounds across the room towards Ras Nsi. It'll make a claw attack, which is a 19 on the die. And since he moved and then made the attack, Ras Nsi is stunned until the end of his next turn. As the bear just leaps up onto his chest and begins absolutely savaging. Its claws are crackling with lightning. And he takes, so that's going to be 5 plus 6 is 11, minus 2 is 9 points of slashing damage. An additional 10 points of lightning damage. As Ras Nsi is just like electrified in place. This is so good.
It's like, don't tease me, bro.
And then as that as that effect sort of fades from the bear, it seems to come to its senses again a little bit. Boy, I wish I had your voice changer, Scrod. Because there is another peal of thunder, except it's little teeny tiny this time. It's more like someone pushed a drum set over in the other room.
What voice changer?
I wish I had your natural talent.
Yeah. I think it
Such a good
starts from the
falsetto.
testicles. So work on that. Work from the testicles.
Got it.
All right.
Just give him a squeeze.
Let him spread out.
Okay. So this little tiny rumble of thunder emanates from the bear, and it speaks. It says in a voice you get the sense it was meant to be something deep and powerful and awe-inspiring. Instead, comes out.
Once, history was writ by tooth and claw. The creations of mortals fail. The wild remains. I am a god. I cannot die. But do I live if I am not in the hearts of warriors?
And it has now straightened itself up to its full height, which is again about 4 feet tall at this point. And it will continue its speech at another time. I'm gonna leave everybody else out of this for the moment. Jaeger, do you want to? Are you just in full-on thrash mode?
Yep. My equivalent of rage.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else is going to stop you.
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody else?
I'll be squished.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jaeger, you will forego the rolling. You you punch Ras Nsi into a pile of dust and scales. Essentially, the little bear takes a step back, still trying to hold itself regally, but just sort of wanting to stay out of the range of any errant fists. Kenneth the Cure Scrod, anything else? Any response to the creature's proclamation?
Oh, I want
Or
to sing.
anything
I want
else.
to sing something from the Munchkin handbook, songbook.
Yeah.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
No, I don't.
Kenneth, up on the ceiling, you are certainly well out of reach of anything it can do. The Cure.
The Cure's got no. You can't make a short joke considering he's still shorter than the bear.
Yeah, you're still a little bit short.
Yeah.
It's definitely short for a bear, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or a stormtrooper.
beat me to it.
I got nothing. He's gonna sit there and just think like, what's he talking about?
I didn't know bears could talk.
The bear continues.
I didn't know-
Oh wait, I don't have any silence on me, so damn it.
Mr. Goliath Man is requesting a D20 roll from everybody.
Everybody. Oh boy, Goliath, what are you gonna do to me now?
Everybody.
Ooh,
Where's my D20?
Everybody
I'll put mine in the chat.
Everybody Wing Chun tonight.
I got a 12.
I got a rock.
I got a 19.
Oh, me too. Oh, we will both be equally afflicted.
5.
Perfect.
All right. As Jaeger continues his assault on the feebly, really unable to. Oh, for Shrek and DM Dave. Shrek gets a 18.
Like Shrek's
DM Dave
for
gets
stuff.
a 7. The tiny bear strides to the center of the room, trying to have any sense of grandioseness, and regards all of you. Although you can see a little. It's not fear. It's respect. Well, actually, as he looks at all of you, the chest puffed out. He announces in his tiny little voice,
They call me Valkyr, the Volibear. Great storm. My true name is mine alone. You, champions, survive the task before you and gather your strength. In 1 year, I will return to face you in my true form. You will prove to me your kind deserves to live, or you will die by my paw and see the world returned to its natural order. Do you accept?
and he holds one paw straight up into the air, sharp claws crackling with lightning.
Oh, I so want to leave him hanging. Should we all just go? I mean, is there anything keeping us in this room?
Alright. My first thought was just like just punt him.
No, I just like the I
Yeah,
like
I
the idea of
was-
leaving him there in impotent rage.
I was gonna push him into the pit.
I want to see what happens if we just out and out ignore him. 'Cause he's already decided he's not going to challenge us or fight us anymore. We have to wait a year.
Yeah.
Why-
Why
why-
do we have to wait a year?
Why a whole year?
We just kill him
I
now.
want to give you your a fighting chance.
Sounds like a quitter.
Wait, you're gonna give us? You want us to take a year to give us the fighting chance?
You heard me.
Quick, someone put him in the trap.
Just look.
Busy raging to take this seriously.
Anybody that took a rage thing and another thing. I'm just gonna go waddle up to him and go, look. We've been through a lot right now. We got a lot to do. We've had our friend betray us. We got some stuff to do. We're probably not gonna be around in a year.
Well, then your civilizations will fall before my might.
I'm a libertarian.
1 year, and then he disappears. Crackle of lightning, which is more like a static electricity,
Like
and
somebody forgot to use a dryer sheet.
a tiny little peal of thunder.
Sorry, guys.
And as Jaeger reduces, there's nothing left of Ras Nsi to punch any longer. Scrod. Oh wait, we need to roll a d4.
All of us?
No, just for Scrod.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This lasts for the next hour.
Oh, man.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
turn into-
it wears off, but that's not that the spell wears off after a minute. You
Yeah.
are little for an hour because you got the potion.
Yeah. I feel the way we play, this is going to be another Scrod Sterling situation.
This baby Scrod.
And as the creature disappears, Jaeger, there's nothing more to punch. You all hear the only sound left behind is a distant tick, 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 tick.
What's that sound like to me?
Sounds like we should probably leave.
Yeah, it sounds like a clock of some like a clock. It sounds like a clock.
Okay. Weird.
It's the clock that countdowns for the next hour, next year.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's awful.
That's how Hope got into
It's
Hope's
going to
head.
drive him nuts, is what it's going to do.
I thought it was a bomb, so that's good.
Well, we're guessing that that's what it is, but we don't know.
Yeah, it could still be a bomb.
This massive winged devil sort of floats down next to you, Scrod, looking down, and says, "Well, it looks like we've both got. We're both going to be looking a little different for the next hour or so."
Oh god.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting bit of time.
Devil Trigger Shrek is like one of the most cursed things I can imagine.
We've only got 31 million seconds until we gotta do something about this guy.
Nepertak rushes up to you, Scrod, and sort of ruffles your blue hair.
She like, how tall am I anyway? Am I like 4 feet or something?
Yeah, you're half your normal height, so whatever that would be.
That'll be 4. Okay.
So yeah, you're
3.5,
about
yeah.
you're about eye to eye with her.
Okay.
You're about 12-year-old girl size.
We will swap clothes.
Oh, that'd be fun.
She's gonna need a better top though.
Yeah, maybe I'll keep that.
They keep the top. Okay.
Did we finish everything in here?
I think so.
There is the sarcophagus that is filled with salt.
we
okay,
stuck the cure in there.
Who got a 13?
Nobody.
I got 12. I don't think I got 13.
No, I don't know.
16, 12. Yeah, it must have been the 12. So the cure, as you're all sort of milling around, trying to decide what you're going to do next. You feel you hear sort of this little clink in one of your many pouches.
Weird. I guess I try to find the source of what the clink was.
What did I call that dang ring? I couldn't have just called it Green Lantern ring.
Oh God.
Is it Emerald something? Ring of the Emerald Lantern.
Mm.
You being a crystalline ring.
It doesn't fly to me. I said you are the next chosen one. Become, whatever the fucking speech is.
And that just sort of appears among your belongings.
Oh, good lord. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about a Green Lantern ring.
I threw it in your inventory.
Neat. Do I recognize it? Like it's Aladdin specifically though. It's his ring.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Wait,
recognize
wait.
it as
Oh.
as one of the rings that Aladdin wore habitually.
Ah.
Don't trust it.
Yeah, I'm not trusting this thing. I'll use it to
Well,
find him.
did we actually take it out and look at it?
He
I
owes
take it?
he owes me a level. I need to use it to find him.
Because if the ring came to you, that means he's dead.
Not until I get to him.
Or nobody reads.
That's how I
Or
get
nobody
to-
reads the lore. Basically, that's the other possibility.
We're way beyond that.
We're way off lore. Okay.
I don't think the Cure would know what a Green Lantern is. So
That's the lantern that's green.
yeah, mayhaps. Oh, what is this thing? Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start looking through the sand, the salt there, I guess. But that had rings and stuff in it, right?
Yeah, you as you dig through a little more, I need to scroll down. Tell me a either Heisers or Losers.
Trousers, losers.
All right. You dig through the salt almost to the very bottom of the sarcophagus until and your hands brush along what feels like a piece of fabric. And then you immediately feel you're up on your tippy toes, looking over the edge of the sarcophagus and digging
Oh,
down
yeah,
into
both my cheeks are on prominent display.
it. Yeah. The calf raise is really. Oh, now you're big.
Hmm?
I tried to grab you and I grabbed the beginning
Oh,
instead.
the embiggening thing.
Big and 8. And big and.
As your hands grasp this fabric, you feel sort of this slime begin to pour like almost out of it and crawl up your arms.
Ugh.
Okay.
And then the little voice in your head that's been there since the very first tomb that you explored.
Oh, yeah.
That voice of Obalaka the Zorbo, I think.
Sure. Frightened Bunny, I think is all I remember.
Oh, there's the bunny.
I think it was.
You sort of feel this. You feel a battle of wills ensue. There's this sort of like animal panic that rises in your chest, in your brain. But at the same time, you almost feel like a calming sensation from the slime. And we're gonna say, okay, the panic leaves you.
Okay.
And everyone around can see this sort of the shadow of this little creature almost flit along the walls and disappear as another voice echoes through the chamber. Would you like to try and resist this?
Is this the calming slimy thing?
Yeah.
The spa? Is Igor in any mood to joke, or is he still out of it? Or actually, I'm still ass deep in this sand, aren't I?
Elbow deep, yeah. For
Elbow
sure.
deep, okay. I think I'm gonna let it take me. Take me, slime.
All right. You hear this echoing, calming voice saying, "I can help you. At least, I think that's what I'm supposed to do." And you lose the spirit of Obalaka, and instead are inhabited by the spirit of Unk, the flail snail.
Just making this up.
So, yeah, that was, was that it? Yeah, it was Ovalaka. I'm risk averse and slave to routine.
Yeah.
Those can attune to one additional magic item, which was so useful for you. You cannot do that
so
any
many
longer.
things I could do with it. I did try and scrape it off on Aladdin, but he didn't want it.
Thanks to the blessing of Unk, your constitution is now a 23.
Okay, that's like Coast Newcastle, but not bad. All right, dig me, boys.
Does anybody else need to take the other one?
Unbelievable.
I want the bunny rabbit?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was Obalaka's thing?
Oh, they said Obalak. Oh.
It was the Ring of Protection.
I think I gotta get rid of that then, right?
Which I don't think I ever even gave to you. So yes,
no, I never even got one of those.
The possession switches place, yeah, the Ring of Protection falls to the ground, tinkling against the stone. And Scribe, you pull out a beautiful, billowing robe. That as you pull it out and sort of flick it, it reflects the torchlight in every color imaginable. It is. Where'd it go?
Jesus.
Goodness, I'm scrolling like.
Looks like we're gonna be in a Christian musical, boys.
It's Joseph's
Yeah.
robe of scintillating colors. Robe of scintillating colors.
All right, Dolly Parton's gonna sing a song about this. My robe of many colors. Chat, you can make that happen, chat.
And as you pull the robe out, the lid to the sarcophagus magically reappears, and the sarcophagus begins that cycle of changing colors again.
Do I still have the key on me?
No, when you put the key in and twisted it, both the lid and the key disappeared.
No. I just like wait and then
The cure actually is
Yes.
as you're thinking about that key. Your mouth drools a little bit, and you find yourself you sort of almost absent-mindedly, without even noticing, you have been looking at DM Dave.
Okay.
It was just sort of
And I'm drooling?
in the corner. Yeah, you
Do I have a hankering for DM Dave?
Good heavens, cannibalism is set in.
and also as Scrod pulls this robe out of the salt, you catch a glimpse of one of his biceps, and it equally sort of makes you salivate.
Like
Almost.
in a hungry way or in a lustful way?
Like in a hungry way.
Okay.
When you opened the lid of the sarcophagus with the red key,
Yes.
you gained the charm of the ghoul,
Oh, perfect.
which I'm dropping in our Skype chat right now.
Hangy.
But as an action, you can eat a mouthful of flesh from a humanoid that has been dead no longer than 1 day. When you do, you regain 3d8 plus 3 hit points. Once used 3 times, the charm goes away.
But I'm not compelled to do it though.
No,
Okay.
no, there's not a compulsion to. But you just become aware that if you stumble across a body,
Do bones
Who knows?
count?
No,
There's marrow in those.
not many things
We gotta
upset Jaeger, but that probably would.
Don't we have like a pile of? Did we run out of kobolds?
They're cooked.
Or was that what
I
everyone was
would-
asking?
I would say the bones would not count, since
Okay.
it specifically says has been dead no longer than 1 day. These bones have been dead for a long, long time.
That's such a counter to me because I'm supposed to keep things alive. So
Yeah.
I can't
So
eat anybody.
this is a way of making lemons into lemonade. You screw up helium, and boom, you get hit points. No life is wasted.
Maybe. I was thinking this is the person who might die most likely to die though.
Yeah, DM Dave just sort of watches you sidle up to him, looks at you and goes, looks through the 5 masks on your face and tries to look at your eyes.
Oh, hold on, DM Dave. I have something for that, and I'm guessing I must have like, because I've got gloves on, right? So as I was putting my hand into the salt pile, I probably would have come out with a bit of it.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, can I do that fucking salt bay thing on DM Dave?
Yeah. He sort of leans back and goes, is this like a spell?
Yeah, it's exfoliating powder.
Oh, okay. I'm not really worried about my skin.
Oh, I am.
Oh. Are you like a dermatologist? I thought you were
I'm a doctor.
right, but like a skin doctor specifically, or
I am a doctor.
why do you say okay. All right. Yeah, good. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate
Of course, no problem.
sure when you get a medical degree, you'll be able to make these medical, complex decisions. But
Right. Yeah.
now we just have to trust him.
Yeah. Where did you go to school? School?
Oh no, entirely self-taught.
Little trial and error.
Oh yeah, you should have seen how many vines I had to go through.
Huh. No, I think I'm good.
No, we'll make sure. I'll make sure of that.
Before I came here, believe it or not, I never saw any bodies. And now I've seen so many.
Well,
Okay, all right. Where to? Where next?
if we get that out of the room, I guess.
Yeah, was there?
Something else there.
Was this the last one on this floor?
Going like, Kenneth needs something else.
No, this is actually the first room you've explored on this floor.
Funny.
So as you head back out that doorway, there is to your or to the left. Sorry, just going back up. Large stone door with no handles or hinges. Jutting from the wall on either side of the door are two matching bronze sculptures, each the head and neck of a serpent with fangs bared. To the right, the other direction, is the big open area where you all came from, the big open staircase. Down the staircase are the four gargoyles standing on the different colored plinths, different colored metals, each of them. And then there's a passageway to the south over here that you would have seen when you came down the stairs, but no one has explored yet.
You guys want to investigate the stone door while we're here?
Yeah. Might as well, because we're here.
I think that at this point, what's her name is braiding my hair.
Yeah. Can everybody roll a d20 for me?
Wait, are you Mr. Glyph because it's again?
No, this is for my own
This is for a
dark
game. This is
nefarious
actually
purposes.
for a game purpose.
Boy, who's about to get whacked?
I rolled
Gonna
my
be me.
natural 20 for the evening.
Yep, I got a 7.
I got a 4.
All right, as you all are making your way out, across the pit trap, back up the stairs, Nepertak behind you, Scrod braiding your hair and just sort of chattering away about how excited she is to meet the dog that you've been talking about.
Right?
As you step through the wreckage of the chest that was at the bottom of the stairs, the scraps of wood, you feel something. It actually it feels like cold metal. That actually sort of gets like your bare toe kind of hits a loop of metal that you drag along with you for a step or two before you really notice.
It probably snagged on my untrimmed toenails.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This is.
Okay, well, what's that?
You look down and you don't see anything.
Can I move my foot around a little bit? Hold on, Nefertep. We got a weird thing here.
I bet it feels like
you
this when you get a hair around your toe.
Yeah. You as you move your foot back and forth along the floor, you hear like this little sort of scrape of metal on stone.
Okay, it could be a landmine.
Did you step in something?
I don't know. I think I stepped on something. Hey, Nefertep, I'm gonna lift my foot out. Why don't you take a look and see what's there?
Goes through your foot.
Oh,
And
okay.
this you're gonna have to explain the whole concept of legs and feet to me personally. I feel that's very ableist. Anyway, sorry.
I was apparently
alright,
just a skull for a while.
Yeah, I just bent my knee
I lift up.
backwards. Just look at it.
Just a skull. I lift up my foot, and is there any? Did she see anything?
She looks down. She reaches down and sort of pats on the ground, and then seems to almost start a little bit, and then she makes the gesture like she's picking something up, but you don't see anything in her hands.
Huh. Well,
And
those
she goes,
nine classes are coming along.
No, it's, and then she sort of like she takes your hand and puts it on top of her hand, and you feel this metallic shape between your two palms.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
It's vaguely, you would say, key shaped. It's got sort of a like the loop where your toe got caught on it, and then a long, thin, narrow piece and some sort of teeth at the very end. But it is invisible.
That's nefarious. What the hell?
Hey, we don't have any magic people anymore, do we?
I'm magic.
I'm magic.
DM Dave pokes his head around the
Oh,
corner
you're a
and goes,
doctor.
I am I've got the magic of healing.
I have the magic of friendship.
Yeah, who's holding the keys? Because I think we may have to hold on to this one really tight.
Kenneth, you feel your neck start to itch
Okay, it's got the egg.
while all of this is going on. DM Dave sort of has poked his head around the corner and says, I have some, like, what kind of magic?
Oh, we already said the magic of friendship.
Okay, well, I think I consider you all friends. Like, we've trauma bonded over this.
This is a Tuesday. Well, we got an invisible key here. Do you remember anything about invisible keys?
Invisible key. No. I would say we should look for invisible locks. That sounds so dumb.
I'm saying it's nefarious. Like what are we supposed to do with an invisible key?
Yeah, I guess just staying onto it.
I think the invisible lock is about the most logical thing I could think of too.
Yeah, invisible lock.
And we're just gonna USB it the whole time because we can't figure out which way it's facing up. So I mean.
Yeah. Who's holding the keys, by the way? Well, Kenneth, you know about sneaking around, right?
Sure.
Yes, Kenneth does have these skull keys, but those are less keys and more skulls.
Hmm.
They're skull sized, but they will act as keys at some point. TM Dave has assured you.
Since I've been down here, I did learn how to thieve.
Okay.
Out of nowhere, right?
Fair.
Just kind of happened.
I've had a lot of downtime while you guys were, Aladdin taking short rest every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I had a lot of downtime, so I learned how to, use lockpicks.
Okay. Well,
I came proficient with thieves' tools.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And then you found them. You just miraculously had them nearby.
The DM Dave is patting his like pockets, looking for his spell book.
Yeah, of course,
Oh, here, Kenneth. Why don't you hold on to the key then, since you might have. I don't know. I feel I owe it to you since we're the only remaining original party members.
What's this key go to again?
We think an invisible lock. But either way, you got a rash going on over there.
Yeah.
You keep itching while I'm talking to you.
As you look at Kenneth, you can see this sort of black suit that he's been wearing is now almost like turtleneck. sized. It's or like maybe there's this collar that he's unfurled, but you didn't remember it having a collar.
Does
a little warm in here,
it
do
look vaguely rubbery?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, oh, hey, Dakar had a suit just like that when we played games. That's cool. Now, all you need is a ball gag. I'll see if I have one in my pouch. I'm gonna go back to my thing, and I'm gonna rifle through my personal effects to see if I can find a ball gag that Dakar left behind. Turning my back on whatever Kenneth is becoming.
God.
Chat. All right. So what's the plan? Are you gonna check out this door at the end of this hallway, or go back towards the big open stairway room?
I bet it has an invisible lock.
I feel like we should check the door first.
Yeah. Let's check the door.
All right. As you approach the door, you can see that there is an inscription above the doorway in common that reads, "Warm like flame, cold for the cruel, still for the dead, gruel for the ghoul." I dropped that in our little Skype chat. And Kenneth, as you approach, I assume you're in front here. You can smell sort of the stench of death is never far away in this awful tomb, but it becomes markedly stronger as you approach.
Right.
Stanky.
So there's the door, which as from a distance you saw no hinges or handles or anything. There are the two, the inscription above it, and then these two little bronze statues of snakes' heads poking out from either wall.
Right.
Does my so my blind sight says that I can see invisible creatures as long as they're not hiding. Is that true if I get up and close and looking for like keyholes? Well,
I'll give you an investigation check for that,
Okay.
for sure. Or Arcana. Either one would be.
Arcana's way better. 19.
Arcana. With a 19. No, you inspect this this stone slab of a wall from top to bottom, and you don't see any sort of any keyhole to speak of. You think that invisible key must not go to this. There's some other way to get this door to open.
It's not the keys, guys. It's not the key.
What's going on with these snake things?
As you look, they're almost at your eye level. So you turn to investigate them, and you can see immediately that there is a sort of the snakes have their fangs bared, but the throat of the snake is open and goes back into blackness, and the fangs have residue of dried blood on them. As does the sort of the disappearing back into the blackness, sort of a trail of dried blood.
Do we need to
Deeper
feed
in.
it blood?
Hmm. Hmm. Well, I can do that. I mean, I can just like, I've got enough hit points. This is not a problem.
I think it's obvious what it wants.
It's what? Sorry?
I think it's obvious what it wants.
Yeah, so do I just put it in the fangs, or what do I do? What do you guys think?
I mean, someone could put a finger in it.
Cackle?
Don't look at me.
I'm looking at Shrek, I'm looking at Cackle. You can say that for transformation.
Shrek, I think if you ask Shrek, he might be willing.
Oh, I'll do it. Either that or I'll put the girl's hand in it. But I think it's
Nope.
probably better for me to...
I brought her into this world. I'm not gonna have her be taken out.
I seem to have 135 hit points. I'm assuming that a finger is not going to be a problem.
With your 23 constitution, that's right. Yeah, you now have
Ooh, you do a lot.
Look, I've regrown my foreskin from that constitution bonus.
35 hit points.
Yes.
Bonkers. Okay. So, Scrod, you approach, and what exactly do you do?
What do you guys think I should be doing? Like poking at the venom fang thing?
Yeah, put your finger in it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you're supposed to pour blood into it.
Or, Scrod, if you're strong enough, you could probably break the snakes out of the wall.
I kind of have disadvantage on strength checks right now.
I mean, with a +7?
Only a +6.
Well, I mean,
Only a +6.
this +6 is. I mean,
Should we vandalize this? I mean,
I-
this is me saying that, right? But should we vandalize a thing that we can just use? Just trip.
hold on. Let me get over there. Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, I'd like you to look at this.
Is there? I want to. Hold on. Let me check my person. It's just pitch blackness on the inside, right?
Yes.
Okay. I need something mundane.
Could fill it with frogs.
Oh no.
Oh, we still have that, don't we?
Okay, so I've got. How big would you say these holes were? Like, would they be finger hole size or?
Yeah.
Okay.
About. Maybe a little wider than that, like maybe a quarter. The circumference of a quarter.
Okay, so if I can, I'm gonna take out a crossbow bolt, right?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna use my magical tinkering to make it light up. And I'm gonna stick it into the hole to see how much more we can see. Like if there's a spike at the end or.
Okay, so you take this this crossbow bolt and your tools and do a little bit of tinkering to it, or maybe you just crack it like a glow stick.
Hell yeah, I love that. Just there we go.
Yeah. And it lights up this sort of sickly green glow. As you try to feed the lit up bolt in through the gullet of this snake
I
statue.
should have thought about this a little bit better.
Go ahead. I'm gonna have you make a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception? Ooh, okay. 16?
All right. Yeah. With a 16, that is enough to see movement.
Oh hell no!
You get the sense of bodies multiple contained in a tiny little room behind this wall. And then you see just sort of a flash of sickly gray skin before go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh, I fucking knew it. It's about to pull me in like a fucking straw.
My
That's a
tiny
9.
hand is on his tiny back.
I'm up.
It rips, something rips the crossbow bolt out of your grasp, and you get just like the sensation. You can see.
Do I see it flailing around in there like someone's trying to eat it, or?
Yeah, you see it's basically like it is torn apart. You hear vicious snarling, and again, before it is shattered and the light dissipates, the magic is lost from it. You just see that same sort of sickly gray skin, humanoid figures fighting and snarling. And then it's only darkness again.
Oh, wow, that was spooky as fuck.
What'd you see?
I got a thing. Something eating something in there. Like awful. But I do have a thing for this though. How bad I'm going to assume it's probably the same for the other side, as well. Maybe.
Probably.
Okay.
That's as fair an assumption as you can make. You can spend another crossbow bolt to check, or you can make that assumption.
No, I'm going to do a science thing. I'm gonna say, hold on, guys, hold on. I'm gonna pull out. What would this be? I'll pull out lotion. Pull out like a hand bottle lotion. And I start rubbing it on myself. Nope, I start rubbing it on myself, and as I'm like, it's kind of like in like the old Tom and Jerry cartoons where like I wipe a part of my face and it kind of like that disappears, but it turns into gas. So I'm gonna cast gaseous form on myself and just.
Okay. Yeah, got it. The cure turns himself into a little cloud of gas.
And I'm gonna fit right through that hole. The initial one I went through, just to get a better idea of what's in that.
Do you? You do have dark vision. As you sort of squeeze yourself in, you are in. Here, I'll put you in there.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? I can't see whatever that is, but I see blood. Oh, what?
There are 4 creatures jammed into this 5 by 10 foot cell. They are definitely undead creatures. They have this terrible slavering tongue, powerful looking claws. You also see that there is like a chain in the middle of the cell, like this big looped chain on a pulley.
Okay. But I don't recognize what these undead are. I've never seen them before.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
I'm actually okay at that. Oh, 22.
With a 22, these are ghasts.
Yeah.
They are obviously corporeal undead.
Not square and floating and crying all the time?
No. You know that their claws have a powerful paralytic agent.
Oh, the thing that killed me in Boulder Gate all the time.
Isn't that the thing that we made my original daggers out of?
I think so. Yeah, you have ghast.
Oh, you had a ghoul. Yeah, I think you had ghoul.
But it does have that same sort of.
Oh. Hey, wait, you can
Oh yeah,
make...
ghoul bone. But I think it must have been from a ghast. I think you're right.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, that was definitely before the cure's time. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, if we go in there, we could all get this shit. We could get spears and shit with paralyzing on. I'm sorry, that was your brother that did that. You're more of a bug guy.
Okay. But that's all that's in this room?
Go ahead and also give me an investigation check.
Okay. I'm looking at that too. Ooh, 22 again.
Yeah, so with the 22, you're sort of floating around between these bodies that are packed like sardines, and you can see that also. So you intuit that one of the you're sort of investigating the pulley system more closely. And you can tell it's actually more complex than it looks like on first blush. You can tell if it's pulled from this side, that the door in the center will open. But you also tell that if the door is just lifted up, rather than being pulled by the chains inside here, you see just the barest seam right here on what you know to be the other side of this massive stone door. You see just a little bit of seam with a little bit of torchlight flickering through. And you can tell that if the door is just opened without the chains being pulled, there is a secret door that will open and release these things.
Ow, that sounds awful.
That's definitely all that's in this room.
Okay.
There's the 4 creatures, the chain, and if you try to bypass them, they will be released into the hallway with you.
Not if I slip through the crack.
You can slip through the crack.
Yeah. I want to check the other side across the hall, the other snakehead.
Okay. You see the same thing.
Okay.
I'll show it just so everyone sees it. But yeah, it's exactly the same thing.
Okay.
That work? What did I do? Review. Review. There we go.
Revelio. Ooh, it is the same one, isn't it?
Go ahead.
Can I slip outside this room on the other side of the door?
Yes, you can.
Ugh.
No, that's a ghast. Okay, I'll put you there. You sort of push through this barely perceptible seam in the wall and out into a huge vaulted chamber. Ahead of you, this is a 10-foot deep sunken floor. In the alcove here, you can see a painted wooden statue in an alcove of a hornet-headed humanoid warrior wearing a grass skirt and clutching a spear. Presiding over this sunken pit is a gruesome throne lashed together of bone and strips of skin. A fearsome horned skull surmounts the throne, and a small skulls are piled around it. The seat of the throne appears to be made of stretched skin
Ew.
and has a metal scepter resting upon it.
Ooh.
Shuffling about the sunken portion of the room, so they should be down here, are three gaunt humanoid figures in dusty robes draped with cobwebs. They each have a pot, a clay pot under one arm, and a long brush in the other hand. And you can see they are moving around this sunken area of the room, painting on the walls.
Can I see what they're painting?
Yes, as you float a little bit closer, you recognize, almost with a start, you see yourself.
Down there?
On one of these sort of 10 by 10 foot panels, you see an image of yourself. You are not yet wearing any of the masks. You are lying in a pool of water, singed and burnt, clearly unconscious, with the shadowy figure of, you can only assume, Scrod standing at the top of a staircase. The backlit figure.
Oh, this is fucked.
You remember that moment from early on.
Yeah, when the gas blew me up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume these guys are like some kind of chroniclers of some kind. Like they're aware of something that's happening in the tomb and painting it on the walls for funsies.
Yeah, you see you see the you see the kobold, Steve the kobold, being smashed to pieces by tomb guardians.
Steve.
Yeah, it seems that all of these panels on the wall are here. You've got to get to there to kind of see it properly.
That's fine.
And you can see that all of these panels appear to have like the most humiliating moments of your time spent in the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
All of the deaths of each one of the kobolds is painted in excruciating detail.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
The only one of these that does not look familiar is, where is it?
My hand's not around Aladdin's throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is, and you see the one that one of them is currently working on is an image of Aladdin taking the hand of Valindra Shadowmantle as all of you look on, surrounded by bones. The only one of these you do not recognize is an image of a human male, hands around his throat, eyes bulging out as with clouds of poisonous gas all around him. That this artist in the back corner is currently painting over with that image of Aladdin.
I still have Xavier's notebook from when he was taking notes and all this crap. Does
Mm-hmm.
does that look like that one dude that we came across? The magic guy with the dinosaur dude.
No, it does not.
Okay. Mm,
No, it's somebody you don't recognize at all.
okay.
Actually, go ahead and make a quick history check for me, if you would.
History. History tells me, yeah, 21.
Okay. So you don't recognize him, but you see that he's sort of slumped, holding, like his hands are around his throat, but in the crook of his arm is this tall sort of it's like a standard, a pole with this flag on it.
Okay.
And you recognize that this particular standard is the sigil of the company of the Yellow Banner.
I don't know who that is.
When I think, oh boy, I gotta scroll back through my notes. Somebody in Omu found a camp, a burned out camp.
I think it was Aladdin and me. I think.
Yeah. So you recognize you recognize that was a camp of the company of the Yellow Banner. Yeah, as Aladdin and the Cure settled down at the ruined campsite once pinched by the Yellow Banner. So this guy was part of that company.
And he died. It looked like he died somewhere in the tomb.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You add 2 and 2.
Didn't we? Was there like a crazy guy that was part of that company that we had that ran off or something?
The translator.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gone. He dead. Is it the translator?
Who was he? He was. Oh my gosh. I have 50 pages of notes on this campaign. Dyrex. No. Oh gosh.
Whoever he made.
Anyway. Yeah, that guy.
Hmm. Oh dang. Spooky. One more thing I want to investigate is the you said there's a staff over here in the chair?
A scepter, a metal scepter.
Can I go look at it?
Yeah.
As I fly over all these people. They don't notice me, right?
Yeah.
They don't go like, huh, cloud. Haha, dispelled.
No, as you sail over and sort of extend your awareness to see if they are looking at you, you notice that all of their eyes and mouths are sewn tightly shut.
Oh god, okay.
And they do not acknowledge your presence at all.
Okay.
The metal scepter.
Yes.
It appears to be made of solid iron, or the haft appears to be made of solid iron. But you can tell definitely that the head of the scepter is made of a different material. That, I'm just going to have you roll a straight up intelligence check to see if you recognize it.
Okay. 17.
17, I would say enough. The head is made of adamantine.
Ooh. Is it? Oh, not the scepter. I don't have. I can't cast anything else while in this form. Can I? Oh.
I don't believe so. Gaseous form.
I'm going to touch wearing this about.
Can't talk or manipulate objects. Can't attack or cast spells.
And yeah, that last bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to touch the statue because that sounds like a puzzle. Will probably kill me if I'm in here by myself.
Meanwhile, back in the hallway, you've all watched the cure disappear into this, into the snake mouth, and then just drift out and into the other one, and then you haven't seen him in a couple minutes now.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Kenneth, you are starting to sweat profusely.
You guys, it's pretty warm down here, isn't it?
I'm actually quite comfortable.
As am I.
Hmm.
Everybody in the hallway here, give me a perception check or insight. Perception or insight. Jaeger with a 16. Kenneth with a 20. Scrod with a natural 20.
And a 27.
Right, natural 20 for a total of 27.
It's natural and it's 27.
It's all natural.
All natural.
Al
Right.
natural.
So Jaeger, you definitely notice that something is going on with Kenneth. The nature of it, you don't really gather. But you're starting to worry about Kenneth a little bit. Whatever this, like he's scratching at his neck, he's sweating, he's maybe pacing a little bit.
Can I like investigate him in some fashion to?
Yeah. Go ahead and either investigation or medicine if you're trying to specifically get that kind of information, or if you're just trying to do like a once over.
Once over.
Yeah, go ahead and give an investigation check.
11.
Yeah, but he's starting to get almost too distraught for you to get a close look at him. Kenneth, you become aware at this very instant of another voice in your head. Is
this the third one then?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. With the start, you realize it didn't just start talking to you. It's been there for a while, and only now do you hear it, or you're really starting to listen to it, and you almost can't help but cast your mind back to the moment that this voice started speaking to you, the moment that this this black Icarus liquid from the corner of one of the rooms in this tomb dropped upon you and coated you, and it became part of you. It's been whispering to you this whole time, and now you're starting to hear it. Scrod, with a natural 20, total of 27, you see that the whole sort of, everything almost goes into slow motion for you, and you see this whole like suit that's encased Kenneth begin to ripple from the toes upwards, you see this sort of white, spidery form almost erupt out of the center of his chest, and you can tell with that natural 20, you can tell that in a moment it is going to engulf him completely.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's going to happen if that happens. You just can tell that's going to happen, and you have a split second to act if you would like to.
Well, obviously it's got the dog barking. So, I assume he's undergoing like my beast transformation.
That's reasonable.
Let me see. Because I just bit a guy and turned him into a douchebag. Am I anywhere near him?
You're close enough to. Yeah, you're only 10
I'm just
feet
trying to
away.
figure out where I am and where he is.
You're all in the hallway together. You're not. You're close by.
Wait, because it looks like Kenneth is all by himself at the end.
You're only 10 feet away from him. You can get there. You are going to have disadvantage on whatever action you take, thanks to Mr. Goliath Man.
Wait, what did Mr. Goliath Man do to us this time?
Just gave you
Give you
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Why do you do that?
So
You're not going to get that shirt. You know that shirt is going to be filled with itching powder when you get it.
He wants the chaos.
There was not, yeah. All right, well, here we go. Disadvantage or whatever. I get to pick my disadvantage. Piss on that. All right. Well, I'm gonna bonus action rage because I don't think I was raging. Or I mean, it had to have worn off by now. Unless was it an hour or is it?
I think it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
The way that I like to run it with the new rules, so I would say it is still going.
It's still going.
You don't have to burn another one.
All
it
right,
hasn't been 10 minutes yet. only been an hour
Yeah,
and
so
40
basically I've got my spring and striding, so I can get over there toot sweet.
Lickety split. Yeah, you are there. You are next to him.
Yeah, and basically I'm just gonna kind of in some ways I'm just gonna kind of scoop him up and hug it out.
Okay.
Just say, hey, you know, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to turn you into a monster.
All right.
And I farted.
I'm gonna call that a persuasion check.
With my muscles.
It's going to be with disadvantage.
Persuasion.
Thanks to Mr. Goliath Man.
Yeah,
And-
Mr. Goliath Man. Do you want to roll it or should I roll it?
No, you roll it. I'm going to roll to resist on because I'm going to say, although you don't know it, what you are talking to is the suit, is Venom. So I'm going to roll to resist with advantage, thanks to Mr. Goliath.
I believe that is not a word we can use on broadcast. Disney's lawyers are coming. They were disguised as dogs, and they were barking.
Woof woof. All right, so go ahead and roll your persuasion with disadvantage.
7. Not a
Yeah.
chance. I was apologizing to him, though, so I don't know what persuading I have to do.
So, Kenneth, you get that one last moment of looking into Scrod's face before this.
I don't know what the big deal is. I feel fine.
Yeah.
And now, you are. Take it away.
Do not attack us, friends. We are here to help you because you saved us.
Okay. Where's
Well, that was
Kenneth?
awkward. I still keep hugging him.
We are both here. We are Venom.
This day's getting weirder and weirder.
I mean, we've already got DreamWorks on our butt. Now you brought the mouse into this.
Can you find the cure?
Can Venom try to open the door?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see.
I'm not sure I want to let him go quite yet.
Yeah, now that we've done that trade now. Jeez.
Okay, I'm gonna let him go reluctantly.
I'm gonna have to come up with a different set of stats for Venom. But for the time being, we're gonna call this a +5. A strength check, but we'll just so just a d20 +5.
No, Kenneth is Thor, like Spider-Man, Venom. Thor, what else?
So it's a 15.
A 15 total. You stride over to the door and begin to press on it. Your black Icarus hands pushing against. You can see it budge a little bit, but it's not lifting yet.
Nope.
The cure is, unless there's anything else you would like to do while you're in this room. Are you heading back?
Yeah, I'm heading back.
All right. At that, the cure slips out under that bare crack that Kenem is able to. We had Scrod Sterling. Now we have Kenem.
Kenem.
The cure in gaseous form slips back out into the hallway with all of you. So in a way, Kenem did find the cure.
I'll poof back into my form.
All right,
Goblin form.
the cure's back.
Like, yeah, Kenneth. What the hell happened to you?
Kenneth's not here, man.
Oh, I see the alcohol has gone a little bit too far. Does Venom have tentacles?
I think.
He has weirdo slimy bits coming off of him,
Yeah.
mostly. He's also got some weird stuff going on between his legs in that picture.
Oh, I was probably gonna tell everyone about what happened in the next, or what's going on in these snake holes and in the next room. But if Venom's got tentacles, can't he just like have them go into the holes and pull the chains or whatever?
We can give it a shot.
Oh, who's got a?
I think that's outside my window.
Oof.
I don't know what that was. Someone drag racing. All right. So, Kenem, you trying to exert sort of control over your new tendrils. I'm gonna make this a dexterity check. Yeah, I think it's just a straight dexterity check. You get to keep your dex from because the dexterity is from the whatever spirits inside you, so that's still with a +6.
Okay. All right. So dexterity.
Yeah.
18.
With an 18, you sort of blindly, with the cure's description, you send the tendrils down into down the mouths of both of these snake statues.
Don't get any ideas, boys.
Yeah, the ghasts inside. I think purely because it's black tendrils in a pitch black room, they don't seem to notice, and your tendrils wrap around the chains, pull down, and easily with the sort of mechanical advantage granted by these chains, the door slides open up into the ceiling. You feel it sort of click into place.
Huzzah.
And this room lies open before you all.
Very good. Should go check out what's in there.
I know, my doctor. Oh yeah, the guys paid all our failures in here.
Was there that many?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. They all seem to be a lot of me too.
All right, yeah. So to reiterate, there's the three blind zombified creatures painting these pictures on the walls below. There is the throne made of bone and skin with a fearsome horned skull surmounting the throne. That's got the metal scepter resting on the seat. And then there are 6 painted wooden statues in each of these alcoves, or one in each of these 6 alcoves.
Yeah, guys, that seems kind of dangerous. I didn't want to do it alone.
No problem.
You know, I might die.
Go trudging in.
Wait, does Kenem have to let go of the rope or anything, or is that already opened up and he can come off?
Yeah, no, it clicks into place and he can retract his tentacles.
How much reach does it have?
Yeah, you're not stuck there.
15 feet.
Say again?
I was wondering how much reach these tentacles got.
Oh, I think it's like 20.
Damn.
Yeah, this Glyphant.
Damn.
20-foot reach and +6.
Do you still have the requirements of chocolate or brains?
Chocolate or brains? Well, one of them is going to be a lot easier to get down here.
Yeah. If I get to it first.
Yeah, these 3 creatures shamble around the bottom, seemingly oblivious to your arrival.
Statues, guys, they look important. There's not stars on them.
They are painted wooden statues of hornet-headed humanoid warriors.
Oh, that. Are they like thrycreans?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think my character would know what a thrycreen is.
I'm going to say, yeah, they are. I think
Okay.
it just says hornet-headed, but that must be what they are. Humanoid warriors, each wearing a grass skirt and clutching a spear.
And they're all of them like that?
Yes.
Well, look around, see if we can find any of the
My invisible lock.
yes, invisible locks. Let's start with that.
All right, I'm gonna Jaeger and the Cure. You're both in the lead. I'm gonna have both of you make either investigation or perception
I
checks for.
can do investigation.
Either way.
Oh, I got that 20.
Ooh, I got 11.
All right.
Oh, 24.
So Jaeger, as you make your way along the wall, you begin inspecting the closest of the wooden statues. The cure, you make pretty quick work of it. You give them a 1 silver. Don't notice anything particular about the first. Don't notice anything in particular about the second. But as you get to the third, you can see that there's something a little strange about the wall behind it.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see that the wall is not perfectly level like the others. It's almost slanted backwards. It's almost pushed back, and you can see it is in fact a secret door that is left ajar.
Ooh.
Mm.
Look at this thing. Like clamber on top of the table.
The walls of this room are adorned with tile mosaics of a jungle city, intermingled with frescoes of flowering plants, birds, insects, and humans wearing gold skirts, carrying spears and ornate jugs.
Oh,
The ceiling above is painted to look like a clear blue sky. A small, bejeweled cockroach rests atop a sarcophagus of black basalt in the middle of the room. A 2-foot diameter orb hanging from a chain above the sarcophagus is made of hammered gold and resembles a smiling sun.
Can I block out the sun? Like drape something over it or something?
Yeah, what you got?
What do I got? I got a sack. So I would like to put it in the sack, like, cover up tight atop.
Yeah, okay, so you are actually going to have to climb on top of the sarcophagus.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
How big's your sack?
Yeah, I have my sack. I'll touch.
If he's climbing on top of that sarcophagus, he's got the biggest sack in the room.
Just
I am
basalt.
going to have you make a dexterity check.
Okay. Dexterity check.
Need a 12.
Damn, 22.
Whew. All right.
Mm.
You carefully reach up and sort of stretch the edges of the sack around, like it's got all these like the rays poking out of it. You gently stretch it around and sort of cinch the sack closed at the top around the chain. And yeah, you have covered the sun.
Has anything changed in the room?
No.
No. I still have dark vision, so I'll push the sarcophagus top off. I'll push that open.
All right. It's it's got it's sort of sealed shut with these strips of metal, but as you pry at them, they come away very easily. It's almost like a soft metal. It's like lead.
Oh, okay.
Almost.
Oh boy.
As you are doing so, I would say probably everybody else notices that you've disappeared behind this statue at this point, and can choose to come or keep looking in this other room. What would each of you otherwise like to do?
Doesn't seem too dangerous. It's just a room.
Famous last words.
Scrod, Kenem, or
Oh, I'm
Jaeger.
gonna be infinitely absorbed in the mosaics. Absolutely not wanting to go into the room where he is doing this dumb stuff.
Yeah. That's adventure without a little rest.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I'm looking at the mosaics, you know, laughing at people. Looking for all the ones where Aladdin is being made fun of, and I'm gonna commit those to memory.
All right, yeah. You see. Let me see.
Him cowering, him conniving, him backstabbing.
Yeah.
Turns out it goes way back.
Way back.
No.
Like him worshiping, you know. Him bossing Ubu around. Ubu getting this pet parrot. Yeah, she's not gonna put up with that.
Yeah. Strud,
Yes.
go ahead and give me a quick perception check. It is going to be at disadvantage since you're so enamored with these.
Oh, I would go super disadvantage.
Extra, ultra, mega disadvantage.
West.
Give it 20 on disadvantage.
Oh my gosh. So
I loaded up on this skill.
as enamored as you are of these beautiful paintings, some part of you is still on alert, as maybe you always are. Alert enough to notice Nepartak slip behind the statue and into the room where the cure is.
Why do you do this to me, Dave?
Jaeger and
Well
Kenneth.
played, douchebag. Well played.
You noticed.
I noticed.
You noticed.
I'm gonna, what the, don't go in there. And I'm just gonna trot after her.
All right. Kenneth, Jaeger, or Kenem, I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm all the way on the opposite side of the room, so.
All right, yeah, you're still looking these statues up and down.
Trying to be useful.
I suppose. All right.
It's kind of wandering.
All right. Kenneth's just taking a peek. So the cure. Maybe you're also so you're invested in this task.
Yeah.
You peeling off these strips of melted lead that have the lid of the sarcophagus sealed down, that you almost don't even notice the small form of Nepartak slip almost silently into the room behind you. She's looking up in awe and delight at the beautifully rendered scenes of this jungle paradise, running her fingers along the walls, and then her eyes fall upon the lid of the sarcophagus, and you hear this muffled yelp from Nepartak.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 10. What? I did.
She has one hand over her mouth. She steps forward. That struck dumb, almost. She points to an inscription at the head of, or at one end of the sarcophagus that you just almost sort of, you didn't even pay any attention to. But now that she draws your attention to it, you see that this sarcophagus is labeled. There's a carved inscription upon it that reads, Napaka, last queen of Omu.
Oh crap!
And I think that is a good place to end for the night.
Well, thank you very much, DM Dave, and to all of our players, and then, of course, our audience. And, of course, if you haven't yet, please hit that follow button down at the bottom right-hand side of the screen, because that means everything to us. And if you enjoy the show, join us for some other wonderful shows that we'll be having over the course of the next week. Starting with Monday. We have another session of Off the Rails, our Just Chatting stream, where we discover amazing new secrets of the world. Like last time, we learned that Vij was hatched from an octopus tree and started the whole Lovecraftian era of literature. What else might we find? Come find out. Then Tuesday, May 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us for the premiere of another Star Trek adventure. That will be on alternating nights with the Outstanding Conan stream. New and returning players will be playtesting the all-new Star Trek Adventure 2nd Edition rules. Set aboard the USS Challenger after the Federation Klingon War, our crew will navigate the mysteries of the colossal alien machine, facing trials that will test their intelligence, skill, and compassion. Will they prove their worth and unlock the secrets of the celestial algorithm? Join us on Tuesday to find out. Then Wednesday at 8 p.m. Last time our adventurers were heavily warned about the dangers of Drakenheim. They remained undeterred, as no one in town will give them the time of day until they've proven themselves. So after gathering provisions and safety equipment, they found rest, and they'll need it. In the morning, they go on a hunt, a delirium hunt. Join us for the continuation of Dungeons of Drakenheim. Some hunty types. Then Thursday, we'll either have another episode of Off the Rails, or we'll do a community game night as we prep for the replacement for Bad Horse's Evil League of Evil. And then, Felix, do you know if Simon has a cookie trek planned?
I think Simon may have already sent you that.
Did he?
He may have.
Let me check.
If not,
I don't see that here.
you know, if you shuck and drive, I can ask him for a sec.
Sure. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to prepare for a raid.
Yeah.
If everybody can stick around and join us for that raid, so we can help support the other tabletop RPG streams that are out there. There's bunches.
Yep. I got one. Apparently, next cookie track, May 31st, the end of the month. This thrilling adventure titled "The Stroke of Death" is a lover's pinch. It sees the ship USS Fan Service teleported off course. With tensions rising, Ponfar takes center stage, and the legendary Vulcan neck pinch might be the crew's only hope for survival. Well, it could go that way, or the audience and Simon and Rufus could just write a whole new story with those ideas. It's up to you. So see you on Friday at Cookie Track.
Fantastic. All right, thanks everybody. Again, thanks again for joining us. We're going to raid Marquee Gaming. They're playing Mystical Mishaps. So let's go in and show some support, say hi, and treat everybody nicely. Until next time. See ya.
Miss Happy.
Bye.
Bye.